आनन्देश्वरि मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। इस समय हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी दर्शकों और भक्तों का मैं प्रेम एवं आशीर्वाद सहित स्वागत करता हूं। I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis, Srimahans, Mahans, Kotaris, Tanidars sitting with us all over the world through Nityananda TV, Lotus TV, Sadhana TV, Janashri TV, Ishwar TV and two-way video conferencing all over the world. The city is sitting with us in two-way video conferencing. Guadalupe, Rameshwaram, Toronto, Kailasam, Nityananda Nagara, Biddi, Nityananda Nagaramu, Hyderabad, Ohio, Prayag, Seattle, Chidambaram, Kulim, Diruttani, Washington DC, Sripuram, Nityanandeshwara, Hindu Temple, Charlotte, San Jose, Madurai, Port Washington, New York, Santa Fe, New Mexico, Houston, Kalahasti, Tiruvanmiyur, Chennai, Oklahoma, Somanatham, Ohio, Ma Shivananda, Belgium, the News Center, Belgium Dhyanapidam, Bangalore City Center, San Diego, Tirualavai, Devon, UK, Calgary, Amarnath, Hyderabad, Guptakashi, Singapore, Singapuram, High Point, North Carolina, New York, Varanasi, Port Washington, New York, San Jose, Madurai, Los Angeles, Arunachalam, Kuala Lumpur, Palani. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. I'll expand on few important truths about completion and Kalpataru. Please listen. Incompletions just remembered becomes your muscle memory. It upsets you, puts you in low mood. Incompletions rehearsed again and again becomes your biomemory. When something becomes your biomemory, you simply make that start happening in your life. Incompletions relived becomes your failure. Understand? Incompletions remembered becomes your biomemory, muscle memory. Incompletions rehearsed becomes your biomemory. Incompletions unconsciously relived becomes your failure. If you consciously relive the incompletions and relieve them, it becomes liberation. So listen, step by step I am explaining. Remembering is the way anything enters into your system. Please understand. Practice makes you a yogi. Manana, internalizing, makes you a jnani. Action makes you a great karma yogi. Remembrance can either make you a great devotee if you are remembering right things. If it is unconscious flow of remembrance, it can destroy the life and make you a failure. Please understand, what you remember again and again is very important. It is for the sake of right remembrance, the lifestyle in spiritual pilgrim centers or monasteries are taken up. One of my Swami was telling me, Swamiji, there is a place where they make you speak in Sanskrit, think in Sanskrit, write in Sanskrit. Within 14 days they make you fluently speak in Sanskrit. I immediately told him to find out the details, and I am going to go for that course. Please understand, I am going to attend this course. Even though I know little Sanskrit, I wanted to speak in Sanskrit fluently. I am going to go and attend this course. And my Swami said, no, Swamiji, we can get those teachers to our ashram and teach. I said, no. If you have to learn, you have to be a student, you have to go to their place with tadvidhi pranipadena pariprashnena sevaya. Whatever offering you need to give for the Guru, with that, with humbleness, you have to go to that place. I said maybe some 20-30 of us, all our sannyasis, will all go together, but we will stay there and learn in their compound, in their campus, in their place. Wherever you live, those things you remember. ध्यान से सुनिए. Please listen. Your remembrance is very powerful and very important. Where you stay instigates your remembrance. What you remember inspires your muscle memory. Whatever gets into your muscle memory naturally finds its place in it, in your biomemory. Whatever finds its place in your biomemory finds place in your life. It's like if somebody has entered into your house, naturally he can find a place in your bedroom. If he finds his place in your bedroom, he can find a place in your bed. So understand, be very careful about whom you are allowing in your room, in your house. Don't be unconscious. At least in the house, you know which is hall, which is kitchen, which is bedroom, and you can stop somebody in the hall or kitchen. But in your inner space, you do not know the clear demarcation of which is biomemory and which is muscle memory, all that. Yesterday I was seeing an ad, a big advertisement about some cigarette. I was thinking, come on, in India, cigarette and alcohol, you can't put an advertisement. How they are putting this? Then I understood. Above there is advertisement about the cigarette. It's like a making fun. Below there is a big line. Tobacco causes cancer. Understand why I am talking about this advertisement. You need to know. When you start smoking, it starts only as a remembrance. Without even you knowing, it already gets into your muscle memory, it gets into your biomemory, it just becomes intimate enemy. You want to get rid, you can neither get rid nor do anything about it. It becomes an irreparable part of you. Many times, the anxiety gets into you as a security. But finally, your army itself becomes your prison guard. Whom you think as an army, finally he turns the gun towards you and he becomes your jail guard, your jailer. Anxiety enters into your home saying, I'll protect you. I'll inform you whenever there is a danger. I'll save you. I'll guard you. He acts like an army and enters your house. In few days, he is imprisoning you. He becomes your jailer. Listen, same way, whether it is smoking or anxiety pattern or agitation pattern or constantly running away as a failure, changing place, constantly running away from life because of the load you created. All these patterns enters into you first as a remembrance. Then it sits in your muscle memory. Then it becomes your biomemory. Then it becomes your life. Please understand. A remembered incompletion is muscle memory. Rehearsed incompletion is biomemory. Relived incompletions becomes failure. Relieved incompletions are success. Please listen. In yoga, how many tons of volumes you may read? If you can't even sit in Padmasana, you can't be yogi. It's a practice makes you a yogi. You might have read and written tons of yogic literature. If you can't sit in Padmasana or you can't stretch your body, you can't be a yogi. Practice makes you a yogi. Same way, in jnana, constantly contemplating, that makes you a jnani. Jnani is a person who has a liberated thinking, not liberal thinking. Ajnani is a person who is liberal thinking. Liberal thinking is different, liberated thinking is different. Liberal thinking means thinking based on the instincts, thinking based on the instinct pleasures is liberal thinking. Liberated thinking means a cognitive shift, thinking from the space of completion. Liberated thinking makes you a jnani. A constant internalizing, that makes you a jnani. Same way, the constant action, that makes you a great karma yogi. Perfection in action, Yogaha karmasu kauchalam. Yoga is completion in action. It's a constant action makes you a karma yogi. Listen. Same way, constant relieving of incompletions makes you enlightened. Jivan Mukta. Reliving for relieving. When you consciously relive your incompletions, they don't get strengthened, they get weakened. Because when you consciously relive, you are relieving them. But when you are unconsciously remembering, rehearsing, reliving, it gets strengthened. ध्यान से सुनिए. Conscious reliving relieves you. Unconscious reliving, rehearsing, remembering strengthens your incompletions. When you are remembering, you are remembering him as a part of you. Anything you remember, you remember that thought as part of you. Anything you remember again and again, you become devotee of that. If you remember certain Bollywood hero, Hollywood hero, Dollywood hero, Kollywood hero again and again, you become devotee of that fellow, that guy. When you die, you will reach his house dust. You will become a doormat in his house. Whoever you remember, you become devotee of that. Understand? You have to be very careful about whom you remember, why you remember. Both. You should remember Krishna for his great love and the space of Leela in which he lived. You should remember Krishna for the love he radiated, not for stealing the butter. If you remember from that context, you go and start stealing in every house butter, and you will see what you get back. Remember Harishchandra for his truthfulness, not for he selling his wife. And if you remember Harishchandra for selling his wife and try to sell your wife, I know how many of you want to get rid of it. Somehow. No. Remembering the right person for the right context, from the right context. Remembering the right person from the right context. ध्यान से सुनिए. Please listen. Remembering the right persons. Because anything you remember, you make that as a remember of you. In your life, even remembering incompletions unconsciously, then it becomes part of you and you start rehearsing. Then you start living. Listen. Yesterday I was telling SDHD about the self-doubt, hatred and denial. I wanted to expand on it. Even this SDHD, subtle way you feel you can't complete with SDHD. It is like yesterday I gave you the example. Na? If you think you should have health, immediately one part of you says, will I ever be able to have? The another one part says, am I qualified to have health? The part which says, will I ever be able to have health? That is self-doubt. Am I qualified to have health? I am not qualified to have health. That is self-hatred. I will not be healthy. Self-denial. I can't be healthy. Self-denial. Please understand, everything with which you are struggling in your life, whether it is health or wealth or good relationships or contentment or happiness or completion, everything with which you are struggling in your life, find the SDHD pattern related to that. If you are struggling for health, find your SDHD pattern related to the health. Complete with it. You will have an immediate breakthrough. Self-doubt, hatred, denial, SDHD pattern. I am giving you the example. Will I have health? Self-doubt. I am not worthy of having health. I don't think I am worthy of having health. Self-hatred. I can't be healthy. Self-denial. Same way with wealth. Will I ever be able to achieve wealth? Maybe if I cheat and steal, I may get. Not in a right way. Even that is doubt. Next. I am not qualified for wealth. Am I qualified for wealth? I don't think I am qualified for wealth. That is self-hatred. If I become wealthy, I may become arrogant. What to do? Egoistic. These are all self-hatred patterns. Same way, I can never become wealthy. Self-denial. Look in. Complete with every SDHD pattern. With every SDHD pattern. I tell you, life will become heaven the moment you complete with your SDHD patterns. The SDHD, about completing the SDHD. Now, many of you have doubt, self-doubt about will you be able to complete your self-doubt. That is called SDHD square. You will have a SDHD about your ability to complete SDHD. Will I ever be able to complete my SDHD? Am I qualified to complete my SDHD? I can't complete my SDHD. It is called SDHD square. I can see some of the people on their forehead, they write, I am SDHD square and go round. Actually, I can give formula for everyone. Like as how I give spiritual name, I can give SDHD cube, SDHD square, SD square, H3 and D or SD H square and D cube. Just like how I give spiritual name, I can give a clear formula for each one. Means the layers and layers of SDHD. Layers and layers of SDHD. Understand? Constantly your thinking should be towards completion. Practice makes you a great yogi. Internalizing makes you a great jnani. Action makes you a great karma yogi. Completion makes you a great Jivan Mukta. Constant completion. I wanted all of you to complete with SDHD square. Please understand, today I am introducing a new principle called SDHD square. Means having self-doubt, hatred, denial about will I be able to complete my SDHD. I can say I have people SDHD square, SDHD cube, SDHD 4, some SDHD 5, 6 and all I have. Layer by layer by layer by layer. When you give up on yourself and others, it is called SDHD infinity. Please understand. I wanted you to understand this SDHD completion. I tell you, SDHD completion is enlightenment. Nothing separately need to be done. Just SDHD completion. One of the very important component of sannyas is Mahavagya Upadesa. Still I have not done to my sannyasis. One of my Swami asked me, Swamiji, this giving Presha Mantra and Mahavagya is very important. Immediately I said, no, I don't want to do that now. Because if you read the Upanishad, the Shvetaketu, only once his Guru gave him the Mahavagya. Tattvamasi Shvetaketu Tattvamasi. Immediately he became enlightened. There are tons of people listening to that same word from the great gurus, but why they don't become enlightened? just SDHD. I wanted to work first, making my disciples complete their SDHD, then give that Mahavagya. Because the moment I give Mahavagya, I wanted them to become enlightened. It is like the moment I put the seed, it becomes tree. I don't want to put the seed where the land is not ready to grow. The whole Advaitic experience is just two. One, completing with SDHD. Second, listening to the Mahavagya from the Guru, enlightened Guru. That's all. Nothing else is required. I have also decided, whoever completes with SDHD, whether you are a sannyasi or unmarried, married or unmarried, sannyasi or grihastha, married or unmarried, if you complete with your SDHD, if you can make me understand that you have completed with your SDHD, I am going to give you Mahavagya. I am going to give you that Preshamantra Diksha. The moment you do Vraja Homa, you are a sannyasi. But the Preshamantra and Mahavagya is a very important component of sannyas. I am waiting for all of you to complete with your SDHD. You may ask, how can we prove that we completed with our SDHD? Make your declarations into reality. Then I know for sure you completed with your SDHD. The moment you complete with your SDHD, or you throw yourself on your declaration, I know you have completed with your SDHD. Now you are qualified to receive the Mahavagya, the Preshamantra and Mahavagya. Very simple. The ultimate truth is, you are that. Tattvamasi. Aham Brahmasmi. It's not that you have not heard this. You have heard million times, 10 times, 1000 times. In India, from the childhood, you start hearing all this. I heard I am God when I was 3. When I was 3, I heard. You heard tons of times. That is not important. All the self-doubt arises when you start thinking, am I God? How can that be? That with that SDHD you have to complete. That is what is whole spiritual practice. Completion with the SDHD makes you a great Advaiti. I tell you, completion with SDHD makes Kalpataru possible. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate share and explode in eternal bliss. Nityananda.
Nityananda Dhyanapitham, Nityananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nityananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.